Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to Madam Shamilah and my fellow classmates. Today, I would like to present about restructuring organization regard to the individual assignment. So for the introduction, changes in the business world can be one of the most challenging things to contend with for a company. One of the most difficult changes that a company may have to go through is organizational restructuring. This is due to the fact that restructuring frequently alters a significant portion of the business, products, employees, ownership, or even the original mission and business model can be all the example of this intervention. So for the issue, restructuring is under techno-structural design. So these change programs focusing on the technology and structure of organizations, increasing global competition, and rapid technological and environmental changes are forcing organizations through to restructure themselves from rigid bureaucracies to leaner, more flexible designs. And these interventions aim at structural design, include moving from more traditional ways of dividing the organization's overall work. So this organization structure describes how the overall work of the organization is divided into subunits and how these subunits are coordinated for task completion. So restructuring can be defined as the act of changing an organization's business model in order to improve it. Legal, operational, and ownership changes are examples of such changes. The source of such a shift in the company could be external or internal. So, how the organization need to do and why how the organizational need to do restructuring in their organizations. So the first reason is changing business environment. The business world has always been and will continue to be a competitive place. It never settles on a single point and continues to shift as time passes. External factors can cause some industries to experience a major setback at times. Second reason is economical factor. As a result of the subsequent economic downturn, interest rates have risen, increasing the burden of debt repayment. Furthermore, prior to the economic crisis, most businesses expanded their operations by doubling in a variety of fields rather than focusing on one or two. And the third reason is new methods of operation. New techniques can still be introduced into operations as time passes. Telecommunications, modern and enhanced working arrangements, improved employee policies, the advent of the remote working community, and technical advances are all examples of this. So, what is examples of structure that organization take and adapt in their organization? The first structure we call as functional organization. The most widely used organizational structure in the world today is the basic functional structure. The organization usually is divided into functional units. This structure promotes specialization of skills and resources by grouping people who perform similar work and face similar problems. The second major structure is divisional organization. This structure, also known as a product or self-contained unit structure, it groups organizational activities based on the basis of products, services, customers, or geography, like we can see in the picture appear in the slides. So the third structure is matrix organizational structure. This structure is different between functional and divisional structure. This matrix explains to us that it superimposes a lateral structure that focuses on product or project coordination on a vertical functional structure. This structure allows multiple orientations. Specialized functional knowledge also can be applied to all projects. So another examples of restructuring, such as mergers, legal restructuring, financials, and repositioning, are also action that was be done by organization in order to do intervention under technostructural design. So the impacts of restructuring organization, of course, it can be divided to positive and negative sides. So the positive side is restructuring can help the company to move forward, and at the same time, it also helps to improve business to work more resourcefully. But it also came in negative side. When an organization has some issues or problems that occurs in their company, of course, it decrease public image organization. So when the organization take action or take this restructuring organization, indirectly, it causes employees uncertainty and affects their job due to the new structure that adapt in the organization. So for the conclusion, organizations must adapt to changing times and market circumstances by changing their organizational structure. New business challenges such as the global economy necessitate adjusting to new norms and conditions, as well as meeting consumer demands. The foremost and the important pressing challenge for today's companies is to look at the market and choose the simplest turnaround plan so as to retain or expand market advantage while avoiding needless issues and negative consequences that will jeopardize the organization's reputation, image, and its confidence. And that's all from me. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.